Today on Studio G, Jamie Seymour tells us the RTC bus station on campus is ready for riders.
Reporter Farron Enos will have your top international news.
And Shayreen Lum will be talking to Olympian and UNLV student Christina Jones.
All this and more right now on Studio G. Welcome to this edition of Studio G. I'm Ashley Schaefer.
And I'm Bianca Valdez. Just a few years after receiving approval from the Board of Regents, the UNLV Transit Center has finally arrived. Reporter Jamie Seymour has more.
A year ago, this section of campus was fairly quiet. But with the recent construction of the UNLV Transit Center, the roaring of buses has become more prominent. Built in 2013, the Transit Center offers riders the chance to go on the Centennial Express, featuring stops such as Las Vegas Boulevard, the Bonneville Transit Center, and Fremont Street.
In this town, it's an excellent system. I've ridden all over the country, and this has one of the better systems. It's cheap, $65 a month to go anywhere I want to go. I save all that money, and I go places that I really want to go, like Europe.
The Transit Center, built by the Regional Transportation Commission of Southern Nevada, features 6 vehicle bays for both the Centennial Express route and UNLV campus shuttle vehicles that are soon to come to campus.
Honestly, I think it's good for out-of-state students so that they could enjoy what's like in Vegas, to go explore the Strip, casinos, have fun there, here and there after in between tests or after breaks or during winter break and etc.
RTC also offers discounted transit passes for UNLV students to ride any of the main RTC routes. A 30-day pass, typically priced at $65, is just over $30 for students. Semester passes are offered as well.
So Rebels, if you want to save some money on gas or a parking pass, then pick up one of these handy little transit tickets, hop on the bus, and come to campus. For Studio G, I'm Jamie Seymour.
If you would like to purchase an RTC Transit Pass, visit the UNLV Information Desk in the Student Union.
The father of a 9-year-old boy who hopped on a plane from Minneapolis to right here in Las Vegas is speaking out. He is admitting his son has been in trouble before and even asked for help. He also appeared at a press conference, completely hiding his identity.
He said he was taking the trash out, from my understanding. He took the trash out and just left, okay? It started raining Wednesday night, okay? I'm a parent, I'm not perfect. We assumed that he was at a friend's house. We had no idea where he was.
The boy is still here in town in the custody of Child Protective Services.
For most people, living on campus provides a true college experience. Reporter Elena Ledbetter has the story.
UNLV had the largest incoming freshman class in Nevada history, according to President Smatry. With over 1,100 freshmen rolling onto campus, the dorms are at full capacity. The university is represented by 31 different countries and has been ranked as the 6th most diverse campus in the country. Those students who are not living off campus are residing in the dorms. With the dorms being at full capacity, Director of Marketing for AVS Housing Group, Jeff Ponchavinin, sees this as making a stronger campus community and university.
I think it's nothing but positive for campus life. The more students who are around the university, the more students who are here day to day, it helps in terms of programming for student activities or anything with the academic side. when there's lectures or symposiums or anything.
Ponchavinin also mentioned how studies have shown that students who live on campus also tend to perform better academically compared to those who commute.
When you're here as a student, you should be concentrating on your classes, your social life, your extracurricular activities, and living on campus does nothing but, enhance that.
Student Dana Banning, who lives on campus, sees the school benefiting other ways with the dorms being at full capacity.
The more students that live on campus, the more revenue the campus brings in.
Living on campus does cost more, but Ponchavinin guarantees that the housing community on campus tries their hardest to accommodate to any student.
We really want to make sure that students have every option on the table that they can so that they can find what's affordable for them and then what best fits their lifestyle.
Banning is a sophomore and has lived on campus since she began attending UNLV last year. She sees that living on campus is a helpful asset for any student.
The most convenient resource that any student has the option of having.
Reporting for Studio G, I'm Elena Ledbetter.
For more information on living in the dorms, visit the Residential Life offices.
The broadcast service of UNLV has made progress in what content students want to tune into. Reporter Donald Woods has more.
Inside the basement of Greenspun Hall at UNLV lies the student radio station, KUNV, the Rebel HD2.
It is digital, meaning we stream it online over the internet, but we also broadcast it in HD. So if you have an HD receiver in your car, a digital tuner, something like that, you're able to pick us up pretty much anywhere inside the valley and in its outlying areas.
The student interest in the station, as far as being on the air, has grown dramatically, but we haven't seen much growth in audience. And part of that, we believe, is because the audience didn't really have a set format they were listening to.
And at first, student volunteers could have a radio show of any format at open time slots. But recently, KUNV underwent new formatting that changes their audience accessibility.
Instead of listeners tuning in not knowing what to expect and when, a new block schedule was set up so listeners can know what will be on air at certain hours of the day.
So up until 3 p.m. it's indie rock, and then from 3 to 4 p.m. it's a talk block. Then at 4 p.m. we go to an underground hip hop. And we do that underground hip hop, and there might be some R&B mixed in there as well. That runs up until 10 p.m. At 10 p.m. we go to electronic and dance music, and that runs up until 2 a.m. when we switch back to our indie music again.
I think it's a great success. I think our new format, having it be a little bit more stringent, what you hear at 5 o'clock on a Monday, it's going to be the same thing you hear at 5 o'clock on a Friday. It's going to help attract an audience since it's not so scattered all over the place. So I expect it to keep growing. It's going to be an excellent year.
Donald Woods, Studio G, UNLV TV.
The Rebel HD2 is a student volunteer station. For more information on how you can be a Rebel DJ, visit rebcast.com. Don't touch that mouse. Studio G will be right back.
You drinking tonight?
Nah, not tonight.
Well, give me a couple beers. You want some?
No, stop.
Come on, just take a drink.
No.
It's just a drink.
I have to drive us home. Can you
good.
even walk in a straight line?
Yes, want me to show you?
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Man, what are you talking about? I got this.
Just give me the keys, please.
I ain't drunk though.
My name is James Grant.
King Louie here.
This is Jennifer.
Crystal May McGuerza.
I'm Savannah.
Zoe here.
This is your boy Miles Lowe.
Christian FGY.
Kaylin Hype.
And I'm Jay Luna.
My Mind's Music.
Gonzo Radio.
Combox Radio.
Join us for happy hour.
The Miles Lowe Midweek Show.
Ill Vibe Theory.
On KUNV.
KUNV. KUNV.
KUNV HD2.
91.5 The Rebel.
Broadcast on rebcast.com.
There are many ways to get involved on campus. Christina Davies has more on one organization that is trying to help students.
The Black Student Organization, also known as BSO, has been at UNLV since 1997 and is here to help students in the UNLV community with a theme of education this semester.
Basically give a resource fair to the students who don't know anything about, the African American programs or programs that benefit minority students on campus.
While BSO does offer information on such programs, the organization also offers a lending hand to students who who have yet to declare a major, and as well as help students improve their grades.
Help them get better grades, help them think of a minor if they're undecided, think of a major, help them basically get involved on campus.
Not only does BSO help students in school, it helps them with their personal lives. Many members would agree that the organization has helped them grow as a person.
Really helped me grow as a leader and a person. Advice that I would give would be just to try it out. We're really an inclusive bunch. We like to get to know people. We like to get people integrated into our organization and really show them the resources and the skills and the abilities that they can learn over the semester.
You have the opportunity to learn skills you might not learn in your classes, such as PR-related business.
Through different social media avenues, I learned what to do and what not to do, how to get students to come to our meetings.
The Black Student Organization is open to all students and offers many opportunities for students. For Studio G, I'm Christina Davies.
For more information, visit unlvbso.webs.com.
Small rodents are running rampage in many yards. As the seasons change to fall, I went to get the story.
The fall weather in Las Vegas has wreaked havoc on many homeowners across the valley. Rodents of many kinds, such as rats, have been feeding off of your palm trees, making a comfy place for them to live.
In August, we saw one. We were trying to find it. We would go through the backyard, the kids and I, to see if we can find it again, because everyone said we're just imagining it. But then we found one in our pool dead. And then last night there was one, and it just ran across the concrete, and the kids were all freaked out. They were like running up and down trying to find it.
Your children finding a rodent in your backyard couldn't be scarier. Luckily, a landscaper gave us ideas on how to prevent this from even happening.
They produce fruit. Some of them produce dates. This happens to be a Mediterranean fan palm, but that's when they go to seed and produce fruit. I would recommend cutting the fruit out of the palm trees even earlier, like in August, and that will help prevent rodents.
I have palm trees, and we have a lot of them, so that gives them plenty of places to find food and shelter.
Taking proper landscaping actions can help you prevent having these rodents living in your backyard.
Who would have thought a rodent in your backyard could be caused from beautiful palm trees? Make sure you landscape properly with each season changing.
Dancing is a great way to have fun and show self-expression. Reporter Alexis Ann explores some unique dance techniques with the dance group Malati.
Malati explores body percussion as a way to create a musical ensemble.
And right now what we are is a mixture of all different types of art forms. We have these almost not throwaway children, but these vagabonds of just artists who come. We all have a common denominator of stepping, body percussion.
The members of the group are passionate about what they do and love showing expression through their moves.
The moment I got in, I knew what it was. It was basically that place, that sanctuary, that, every word is a yes, every place is not a no, and it's musically and percussively a wonderful place to be if you love music.
Dancing is very important to Malati, but so is community outreach. The group is currently focused on a big event that they will be participating in later this month.
Doing a thing with Shade Tree. We're doing with Let's Talk About Your Hair, Peter Anthony and Shade Tree. Yeah, let's talk about your hair. They're doing a lot of free cuts and styling. The new studio here, Peter Anthony and Let's Talk About Your Hair. So we're going to do a little bit of entertainment with them, create a few videos, do some interaction with the women, and just show that we're there to support, So that's happening October 15th.
If you are interested in learning the signature steps of Malati or simply want to keep up with the group, visit malati.net for more information. For Studio G, I am Alexis Ann.
Thanks, Alexis. Loving those dance moves. Looks pretty like an intense workout. But Ashley, tell me about those rodents. What was it like filming those mouse?
I couldn't believe it. They were just in someone's backyard, like with their kids there. And the backyard looked really well groomed, but
Yeah.
I guess you have to be
I
very
don't know if I
careful
could do
about
that. We'll be right back with some international headlines.
Collegiate DECA promotes personal and professional development through competitive events, community involvement, and leadership development.
I joined DECA because I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. So I got to meet people, network, and definitely work on my public speaking.
To join DECA, it's a very simple process. You have to pay a $25 membership fee. You can either come to our next meeting, our website, which is unlvdeca.co.vu.
We're open to all majors who are interested in business, finance, or hospitality-related fields.
The School of Engineering, located on the northwest side of campus, offers a wide variety of classes and activities. The Great Hall inside the Thomas T. Bean Engineering Complex features an array of the school's accomplishments and work, such as their annual cement canoe competition and bridge design competition that select students participate in. Named after Howard Hughes, this school takes only to new heights.
Good afternoon, Las Vegas. Today we have our current temperature of 63. It's partly cloudy. And, you know, this is actually a lot cooler than we normally are around this time. 83, 20 degrees cool. We're 20 degrees cooler than we are usually, but not as high as we were in 1996, where it was 97. Our current weather, it's pretty clear. A couple clouds in Las Vegas. We're at 63, Reno 54, and in Elko 58. California, pretty clear, a little cool though. We're experiencing some rain in Utah and Salt Lake City, it's 50. But in Durango, there's some snow for Colorado, so that might be nice for them. Look at our satellite radar. In the East Coast, we're experiencing some heavy rain. In New Jersey, the National Weather Association just announced that there actually was a tornado touchdown in New Jersey, and there was no injuries reported, but it was about over a mile long and 100 feet wide. So it wasn't too bad over there for them. And it's pretty clear in the Midwest and the South. There's no rain, no clouds. In the West, in Arizona, up into Colorado, we're experiencing some rain as well, as I mentioned earlier, but that looks like it's moving up into the north. And then across for tomorrow's forecast, it's pretty sunny and warm. There's a little bit of rain in Rapid City and in Fargo, and in New York, but other than that, you know, we have Miami at 87, Houston 89, California looking sunny and beautiful as usual. And for our extended forecast, 70s and hitting 83 for the end of next week, but it's clear, sunny and warm. We should be able to enjoy a nice weekend, maybe go watch some Rebel football. Now here's a look at what's going on. Let's turn it back to the desk here's a look what's going on with international news correspondent Farah Ninos.
Thank you, Jordan. Now let's take a look at what made the international headlines this week. Protesters in Brazil are demanding higher wages and benefits for teachers. The protest took place on Monday with at least 10,000 people marching in the cities of Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. Some protesters even went as far as lighting a bus on fire. Police used tear gas to disperse the crowd, and at least 18 arrests were made. Libyan terror suspect Abu Anas al-Libi's wife is talking to the media. She is denying her husband's involvement in the 1998 embassy bombings in Africa and states he has not been a part of al-Qaeda since 1996. Al-Libi was captured by U.S. forces on Sunday and is facing charges for those bombings. Production began on Tuesday for Prince George's christening coin, making it the first royal baby coin from the Royal Mint. The design was approved by his parents, Prince William and wife Catherine, and his great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. Prices range from $21 US for the simplest type to $80,000 for the version containing 2.2 pounds of gold. The christening will be performed on October 23rd at the Chapel Royal at St. James's Place. That's all the international news we have time for today. Studio G will be right back after this break. Stay with us.
My name is James Grant.
King Louie here.
This is Jennifer.
Crystal May Maguerza.
I'm Savannah. Zoe here.
This is your boy Miles Lowe.
Christian FGY.
Kaylin Hype.
And I'm Jay Luna.
My Mind's Music.
Gonzo Radio.
Combox Radio.
Join us for Happy Hour.
The Miles Lowe Midweek Show.
Ill Vibe Theory.
On KUNV.
KUNV. KUNV.
KUNV HD2.
91.5 The Rebel.
Broadcast on Revcast.com.
This is your house too. Located on the campus of UNLV on Brussels Street sits Housel House, the Center for Social Justice. A place where everyone can participate, explore cultural identity, share different experiences, and learn leadership skills. No judgments. You are accepted, you are important, and you are welcomed.
Stand up, speak out, and change the world.
Welcome back from the break. Joining us here today is Christina Jones. She is not only a UNLV student, but a former Olympic synchronized swimmer. Thank you, Christina, for being here. Now, I have to do a little bragging here. 2008 Olympian, holds 21 national titles, named AOL Fab 5 Attractive Olympian, Cirque du Soleil performer, and UNLV student. How do you do all of that? Where did it all start?
Well, when I started swimming, I was 4 years old and I was racing. And then I started doing synchronized swimming when I was 6 years old. I was doing a lot of different sports, and I was doing soccer, gymnastics, ice skating, dancing, you name it. And my parents made me pick which sport I liked best, and I picked synchronized swimming because it combined the teamwork of soccer, though I loved water from swimming, so then I could stay in the water, and I liked my friends best at synchro practice, so I stuck with it.
Friends are always important when you're young, right?
Yeah.
So, what brought you to Vegas?
I moved to Vegas because I got a job offer from Cirque du Soleil.
Okay. And how are you liking Cirque?
I love working at Cirque. I've had a contract with them for about 4 years at this point, and I just feel really blessed to have that job, especially through school. It's great.
And now you're at O, right?
Right. I perform at O at the Bellagio. I swim.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So as a student, you know, that's hard enough as a college student. How do you manage both Cirque and being a student?
It's challenging, but being an athlete my whole life, obviously I went to school while I was swimming. I got a lot of time management tools. And also my schedule working with Cirque is perfect because I go to work at night and I go to school during the day. So it's a lot of studying in between cues and a lot of reading backstage, but I get it done.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's awesome. So going back to schooling and education, while you were training for the Olympics and stuff like that, and you went to the 2008 Olympics, right?
Right.
In Beijing. So training for that, I'm assuming you were homeschooled.
I homeschooled the last year of high school.
How was that?
It was okay because I always tell people I was okay with it because while most people went to prom, I was in Thailand a month after the tsunami hit.
Traveling around.
Yeah, I got to travel around the world. The only continent I haven't been to is Antarctica. So I would trade that for an average high school education.
Yeah, definitely. Who needs prom, right? And okay, I need to ask. I heard that you were on the cover of Playboy. What's the story behind that?
Well, I wasn't naked. Let's just get
that. All right.
Let's clear that up. But I was featured on the last cover of Playboy with 24 other swimmers. We did the shoot here in Las Vegas, and we're in the water, and we're making the formation of the Playboy bunny. And actually, in this most recent issue, they did a little page on us that said how we were the only cover with that many girls in history for Playboy. So.
Well, because there always are normally one,
yeah,
right?
I guess. 25 for us.
That's awesome. And do you know how you guys got approached about doing that?
I'm part of this organization called the Las Vegas Water Beauties, and it's just a bunch of synchronized swimmers who live in Las Vegas who love to perform and do things outside of shows. There's a lot of girls from different shows, not just also Le Rev at the Winds. So we all get together, and on our spare time we do fun little things on the side.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you get to meet Hugh Hefner?
No.
No? And okay, so being an Olympic swimmer, you're about, you know, role models. People always look up to you. What do you do what do you say to young children who want to aspire to be what you are and what you accomplished?
Just don't be afraid to dream. A lot of people laughed at me when I said I wanted to go to the Olympics. I mean, I know it seemed silly to have a little 6-year-old girl saying, I want to go to the Olympics, but I really believed that I would do it, and there wasn't a second that I stopped believing. And even though people probably thought it was pretty funny, I just kept pushing.
So along with believing, there's practice and stuff. So bring us through a day of your life?
Right, training for the Olympics. Yeah. Well, I trained 6 days a week, 8 to 10 hours in the water a day, and then an hour on land. So right around after high school graduation, there was no time to go to college, literally none. So I trained, and then after Beijing, I started going to school.
Well, at least you're back at school,
Right?
Well, thank you so much for being here, and we will be back for more Studio G after the break.
Collegiate DECA promotes personal and professional development through competitive events, community involvement, and leadership development.
I joined DECA because I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. So I got to meet people, network, and definitely work on my public speaking.
To join DECA, it's a very simple process. You have to pay a $25 membership fee. You can either come to our next meeting, our website, which is unlvdeca.co.vu.
We're open to all majors who are interested in business, finance, or hospitality-related fields.
Your community's farmers market. Welcoming, lively, friendly. A place where neighbors and friends come together to celebrate their community. With over 50 vendors, organic, sustainable, fresh produce are available just for you. Support and buy local at Fresh 52.
UNLV Women's Volleyball will begin a 2-game road trip this weekend, starting off in Colorado Springs and then off to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Reporter Honey Love spoke with Coach Cindy Frederick about recent changes made this season.
UNLV women's head volleyball coach Cindy Fredericks is in her 3rd season after finishing in a strong 3rd place in the Mountain West tournament. Hi Coach, how's it going?
Great, honey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm a little nervous here with these balls flying around in the background. I don't want to get hit in the head.
I've been hit many, many times. That explains a lot of things.
What areas have you improved from last season to this season?
I think we have a good connection with Stephanie as our setter. Our middle hitters are very accustomed to running plays off of Steph, and just a little more experience has really helped.
Last season, I was a right side hitter. This season, I'm now setting, so I had to get setting again. But I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far.
That's quite the adjustment from hitter to setter. Why did they make that switch?
It was just where we needed. I became a right side because we needed that space, and so I just try to fill in wherever the team needs me.
How's classes coming along with the players? I know last year you had some players that made the academic team.
Oh, we'll have that again, I'm sure. Our freshmen this summer ended up, I think, with a 3.78 as a group. So that's pretty darn good for your freshmen coming in off of summer school. So we expect a lot of things from our kids in the classroom as well.
So you hear that? Coach Fredericks keeps her players in check on the court as well as in the classroom. There's no slacking here, is there, Coach?
There is, and I tell them I'm as competitive as I want them to win, but I want them to win in the classroom as well.
Davies saves it. Thielen with the setup. Glenn with the game winner. Darren Glenn with the game-winning kill for UNLV.
For Studio G, I'm Honey Love.
2 players for UNLV that really...
The Lady Rebs now hold an 8-win and 6-loss record thus far. We will be rooting for them here at home.
Ladies, are you ready to be amazed, awed, and filled with jealousy all at the same time? Well, take a look at this beauty. Indeed, we are talking about a flawless white diamond, the size of a small egg. This diamond was sold for a record $30.6 million at a Hong Kong auction on Monday. The owner of this impeccable oval-cut gem is an unidentified Asian private collector. The world record price for a jewel was set in 2010 when a London jeweler paid $46 million for a fancy intense pink diamond weighing 24.8 carats. Well, that does it for today's Studio G. I'm Bianca Valdez.
And I'm Ashley Schaefer. From all of us here at Studio G, have a great day, Las Vegas.